one. What's up, ladies and gents and all those in between? My name is Ras-Samuel and welcome to Fit&Fed. Fit&Fed is a brand new show where myself and a guest go through a series of workouts and we finish it off with a nice meal and some deep conversation at a nice cafe. Stay tuned, we're about to talk some deep shit. Let's go! Now my first guest is Eliza Matengu.
Eliza Matengu is an amazing actor, writer, producer, and her acting career spans for over a decade. You can find her in shows like Jack Irish, Thor, Love and Thunder, and Red Sonia.
Can't take it, come on. Everything you got. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I have a heart.
Do you feel like it assaulted you?
I was proper assault. Oh.
How often do you normally work out?
It really depends on work. But I'd like, in my mind, I'd say 4 times a week. I've just taken up Pilates.
Pilates?
Which is
Reformer Pilates?
Reformer. And I can't get to a beginner's class. But I do yoga as well, so I try and do a couple of Pilates, yoga, mix it up a little bit.
Yeah.
I thought my body was quite strong, so when I started doing Pilates, I was like, oh yeah, I can do this.
I did Pilates once, and I was like, walked in there with the same mindset, like, oh, I'm strong, I do this shit for days. And I fucking, all the girls were like, la 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 la. I was
Those
like,
women are strong. They are strong women.
let's go in 5,
What?
4, 3, 2, 1. 30 seconds. God damn! Come on! 15 seconds.
I can't!
Come on! 5, 4, come on! 3, 2, 1. Turn it up!
Is it because of the altitude?
No, it's just fucking hard.
Is the altitude on?
I don't think so. What has been the most intense training you've ever done?
Actually, probably the most intense was when I was working on Red Sonia. They taught me how to ride a horse, and I had stunt training.
I've seen you fight. I went to your gym one time where like the coach was like getting you. You fucking fly kicked that motherfucker all the way to the wall.
I can throw legs, but my arms I punch from my shoulders. I'm like, we don't stop when we're tired.
We stop when we're done. There you go. Let's go, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Come on. We pretty much do a variation of different ab exercises for 60 minutes. We'll switch it up.
Variations for the longer leg.
Yes, variations for the longer leg. You can bend them or you can keep it straight.
Yeah, but it's levers. Like that's a long distance from.
Well, there you go. That's good. That's fucking good. Elegant. Just the way you're like. We will start our workout in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yo. There you go. 2, 1. Yeah, I'm shaking.
Lower abs. Help.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Leg raises. Leg straight, Russian twist.
No, you're my motivation. If you're not doing it, then I'm definitely not doing it.
All right. Beast mode activate. Then we'll come into our knees. Do you meditate normally?
I try to.
Yeah.
I try and do it once a day, but probably when I need it the most, I do it the least. I think because when I get stressed out, I find it harder to be still, and that's when you need to be still the most. As soon as you realize you're feeling something, you just note it. So you go, oh, I'm nervous.
Yeah.
The idea is that you let it travel through you, and you don't fight against it, and you don't hold it.
Wow. So you're just actually acknowledging every single feeling.
Yeah. So by noticing it, like when I was my first day on set on Thor, and I've got Natalie Portman standing there and Taika's standing there, and I'm like,
how did you navigate fucking Natalie Portman, fucking Chris Hemsworth, Taika?
Funny watching the scene block through and then a rehearsal. You know, you could just turn the volume down or put different faces on them, and it was just like an acting class. It was just a bunch of actors and a director like working out the scene. Take the hysteria out of it, and you're like, actually, they're just people.
At the end
It's
of
not
the
that
day,
much
yeah.
different than being on a network television or a short film or whatever.
Yeah.
It's just the people are different. The sets are bigger. Like once I was on set, I was like, is it like all I can do is my job? And so it just anything that was happening or feeling or thinking, I was just trying to turn it back into whatever my character was doing, because it's
Yeah.
quite
Overwhelming. Yeah,
I think at one point there was like 3 Oscars in the room. And I was
But we're gonna actually do cold immersion.
to my neck.
Yep. We're gonna go in there for 5 minutes. And have you done an ice bath before?
I have done them. I do them at home in the summer, like once a week. And again, they're really good for your autonomic nervous system.
Yeah.
But I've only ever done it for 2.5 minutes is the maximum.
2.5 minutes. Okay, so you're gonna break a record.
Yeah.
2, 1, let's go. How you feeling?
Fuck off. See your little face. How long now?
Another 3 minutes.
No, it's not. It's fucking not. It's fucking not. It's fucking not.
3 minutes.
It's not 3 minutes.
Yeah.
It's not.
It has. How's it feeling?
Like I'm getting out. You said 5 minutes. Feel alive.
Feel alive.
Feel alive. We're alive.
They're absolutely amazing, and I'm just gonna.
I'm coming back to this one, this little friend.
I'm coming back to
You
that
can have
one. That one's
one.
nice.
That one's yours.
The oats is really good as well. I feel like I can easily go on a sugar high. How long have you been acting? And who were your role models growing up?
I seem to sound really wanky, but I was an actor before I knew what acting was. Like I used to sit
Not
in front
wanky at all.
I used to sit in front of the mirror and like do voices and do characters and just make all those make-believe story worlds, which is like, that's how I played, and that's,
Yeah.
I just thought that's what everyone wanted to do, and that was just like,
It's a normal thing in your mind.
Yeah. It was just so clear to me. You know, I was born in Zambia and lived there till I was 7, and then moved to the UK. Lived in a very white working class environment. And again, on film and television at that time, there weren't characters that looked like me a lot of the time, that weren't playing very stereotypical
Crackheads,
characters. Yeah, there
drug
weren't
addicts.
strong black female leads.
Yeah.
Really. Grace Jones, actually. There you go. She was one of the baddies in one of the like really old James Bond movies. Watching that when I was a little kid, and so I think she stood out to me because she was so against the Western beauty norms. But I remember seeing her and just thinking, wow, because she was so against what was like beautiful,
Yeah.
like, pretty.
She's Jamaican, right? Yeah, I think I know who you're talking about.
She's and she's
she's gangster.
Such a strong, and she just doesn't give a shit. It was kind of like she was like a beacon of like, well, okay,
Yeah.
if she can, then maybe.
Yeah. How's it being a mother and following your dreams at the same time? How have you been able to bounce between the two worlds and not give up on your dreams because you have a child?
Well, I mean, I suppose it's the same as any working mother. It's like, as a woman, you're told that you've got to be able to do everything and smile. I don't know if I can speak for all mothers, but for myself, like, there's a huge amount of mother guilt about working and being away from your child, and especially with acting, you've got to go, like, maybe to another country. I mean, it's intense. Like, I feel awful. Hate it. Hate being away from my son. I think there's a burden for a child to feel like their parents made sacrifices for them. And I think he could get to a certain age and be like, oh, my mum could have been an actor if she didn't have me. And like, that's a different, it's like choose your pain, right? So it's a different kind of, you know, whatever you're doing as a parent, you're failing at something, right, basically.
Wow.
You're succeeding at something and you're failing at something.
That's
So you've just got to kind of do what's intuitive for you.
all right. Conclusion. What would you tell 10-year-old Eliza?
Don't listen to them, you can be an actor.
All right, 10-year-old Eliza, and to all the 10-year-olds out there in the world that look up to you or look
Well, I
to
mean, it's
you
actually easy
for-
because my son is 9 years old. I say to him, I want him to live in a world of abundance and a world of you can. And if you want something and you work hard enough and you follow your dreams, you can do what makes you happy. And I don't want him to settle, and I don't want him to give up on his dreams.
Yeah.
And so I like to think that I'm setting an example to him to be like, it doesn't matter where you come from or what your background is or what colour you are or whatever the situation it is, if you want it, you work hard, you can go and get it.
Yeah.
And I think that if I gave up on that, then I could say whatever I want to him, but he'll be like, well, okay, Mum, but you didn't. And also, they're only a child for a small minute, and he'll be an adult soon, and he'll be a man, And then if I make him my whole life and I don't have anything when he leaves home, I'll be like,
Yeah.
a cat? Something? I don't know.
That is so beautiful. Thank you so much for doing this. I know.
Oh, thank you for having me. I've had a really amazing time.
Such a great way to get the first episode up into the world, and
Good luck
yeah,
with it.
couldn't have been
Thanks
anybody
for having me.
better. Thank you.
Yes!
And to you, thank you so much for taking time out of your busy day to tune in to Fit and Fed. Check us out on the next episode. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button and leave some comments below for the algorithm. Shout out to Remedy Grounds for their amazing facility and welcoming us on the ice bath, infrared sauna, magnesium bath and everything, and Dead Man Espresso right here at South Melbourne with their amazing treats. I'm gonna need to burn this off, but thank you. Tune in to the next episode. Peace.